Hey, this will be a video chart on HESG, Health Sciences Group Incorporated. I want to get this one updated because quite a few people still request or ask or request it to get done. And before I get started, I want to preface this whole thing by saying, this will probably be the last time I do this video chart for a while, unless the stock can decide and make some sort of significant move. I want to map out kind of what I'm seeing in the short term. But until this either makes some sort of move to the upside or downside, there's really not much I can say anymore because we really are getting in this little range bound area. So updates or things that I can say have become very limited. There's a few things I can say here, like I said, that I've noticed in the short term, but after that, it's going to have to be one of those things where we're just going to have to wait and see because I'm running out of things to update. But real quick, all these lines you see are just simply from previous times I've done the chart. But what I've noticed in the short term is that we have a little, or not a little, it's actually a pretty big thorn in the neck resistance level, and that's simply right here at 0.0013. And looking at the chart, you can see kind of, why it's happening. But here was a low, and then we had a close right there, and then we had a high and a high. So that meaning right here it acted as resistance. Then we had another high point of resistance, and once again today another point of resistance. So this 0.0013 is really, like I said, acting like a pretty big thorn in the side of the stock. And I'm deleting these other resistance levels because I'm starting to think now that if 0.0013 can get broken and the bulls can push through it, maybe things could really pick up pace again. But for the time being, looking at level twos and then looking at the chart, this level here is pretty darn thick. So, and I'm actually going to make it a thick red line because that's kind of the range I'm seeing us taking. I'm also going to drop this down here, and that way we can make this channel a little bit more. But this is what I see, and this is what I meant when I say there's not too much I can say. Right now, we're in this channel between with a low of 0008 and then a high of 0013. You can see multiple times since back here in kind of mid-November where the prices come down, hit the bottom of the channel, come up, hit the top of the channel, come down, hit the bottom of it, and then once again come up and hit the top. So for the time being, it's looking like the stock is just going to be doing one of these numbers where it's just going back and forth. And until some sort of move where, like I said, the bulls can push to the upside or the bears push it to the downside, there's not much I can say for this. So I guess the point in a nutshell of this video is just to point out this consolidation channel that the stock is in right now. Once again with a base at 0008, this green line, and then the top of it being 0.0013. And any sort of break to either side, the more volume you have, that's going to just be kind of the more authority in that direction. So if you get a nice big volume bar here with a break to the upside, then that's really going to show that the bulls have made a big statement, and there's probably going to be a pretty big move coming. On the flip side of that, if there's a big volume day and you get a push to the downside, that's going to be a big red flag in terms of saying it looks like the bulls are really starting to lose their grasp and the bears are starting to take back over. Which way will it go? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. The indicators, they're all channeling pretty much going sideways. So it's one of those things where charts aren't crystal balls. They're not going to tell you which way the price is going to go. If I was forced to choose a direction, and the way I would say this is, this is a bullish consolidation channel. And the reason I say it's a bullish consolidation channel is if you look at the trend, we're in an uptrend where this, the overall context is uptrend. And I say overall context because you look at the 50-day sloping upwards, you look at the 20-day clearly sloping upwards. So the overall context is bullish. Now we're going sideways, which is neutral, but in the overall picture, the overall context, whatever you want to call it, we do have a moving average is sloping up. So if I had to give the edge to somebody, I would say the bulls because this is technically, a bullish sideways channel. Now if we were in a sideways channel and the moving averages were sloping down like that, that would be neutral, but in the overall context, it would be a bearish sideways channel because we had the moving averages going down, and that's what the trend was in. But that's not the case here. We are in a bullish trend, so we're in a bullish consolidation sideways channel. But from where I'm sitting, it's just a wait and see, and not too much I can say besides we're in a channel, so we'll see what happens. there are any other questions on it, I'll try my best to help you out, but I can pretty much guarantee I'll just say it's a wait and see. We got to see which way the channel is broken. But feel free to shoot me something if I'm missing something. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews. And with your subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. We've been making some money together, so it's been working out for everybody. And best part is everything's free, no strings attached, so it's worth at least giving a try. One more time, this was HESG. Thanks for listening.